Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. Hi. Yes, I am feeling better. I'm glad I took that hour. I wasn't feeling that good an hour ago, but I am feeling good now. The only downside is that I already had my coffee an hour ago. So all I've got right now is water, which is probably a lot better than actually, having coffee. Just keeping hydrated. Coffee again? No. It's not a good idea. Too much coffee in a short amount of time is bad. Stopping by to say good night and have an amazing stream. Thank you. Glad to hear you feel better. I do. I am feeling better. I mean, 1 hour isn't really a big difference, right? 1 hour is okay. Coffee is your health potion. It is at times. I think that was the best call. Honestly, if I started the stream an hour ago, it would have probably be the same as yesterday. In fact, I should have done that yesterday, right? And maybe I would have lived. I would have lived to play Inscription all night. I think what it is that my body, I haven't been sick. I haven't been sick for like 5 months now. We're hitting the 5th month, right? Actually 6 months, because I haven't been sick since December. Right? When that time that everybody was catching a cold because of Roscoe and Gale, right? And 6 months is actually crazy. So I think my body is kind of like telling me, buddy, you better take care of yourself or you're gonna get sick, right? So it starts with a migraine. I think a few weeks ago I was telling you guys how I was feeling the sore throat, but it didn't happen. So that might be a record. I wonder how long I can go without getting sick. I mean, getting sick is completely normal, right? Like, it'll happen at some point. But I wonder how long it'll be. Like, when will I actually get sick? Probably, hopefully not whenever I get to go to Japan. That would suck. It does happen when you least expect it. Right. I feel like if I wanted to get sick, because let's say it's a mandatory thing that the people have to get sick at least once or twice a year, it would probably have to be in an uneventful week, right? I would like it to be on an uneventful week where like nothing's really happening, and I can just let it pass, let it go. Yeah. Aylin, thank you so much for the Island. Thank you so much for the Siva. Thank you. I'm truly very happy that you're playing this game. I hope you'll also play the DLC and get well soon. Thank you. Yeah, actually, so I didn't even know there was a DLC to this game. I am playing this game because you guys recommended it to me, and it might be really good. It's a very short game, so we're gonna be talking for a little bit. Today. But I was just told by Manasan that the devs of the game reached out to us, and they wanted to offer for me to play the DLC. So maybe not happening today though, but that means that we'll definitely play a second time. We'll give the DLC a try. Yeah, but we gotta beat the main game first. Yeah, so that's awesome. W dev. So yeah, very nice dev. I appreciate it. It's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Sugar Indie, thank you so much for the Rose. Thank you. Doggy, thank you for the 1 gifted. That's so cool, right? Cool, yeah, cool devs. Adiga, thank you for this soup. How's it going? Better, a lot better. I'm the one who requested this game, that's why I'm so happy. Let's go! Yeah, so I think the way it's gonna go is I'm probably gonna play the game today. Probably gonna do the DLC next week, and then the week after we'll do the why do we do the week after? Well, I don't know, because I don't know what the plans are. It depends, but maybe a Date with Death DLC perhaps after. right? Think it's, you know, it's about time after 2 weeks to go back to talking to Little Reaper. But yeah, I think we'll do this, and then we'll do the DLC for this game next week as well. Yeah. Honey, thank you so much for the rose. Thank you, thank you. And Honey, thank you for the coffee. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of man, that's a lot of visual novels, but I really want to play Amnesia. I hope that by the time I'm done with these two, I can play Amnesia. But I don't know. I don't got very much hopes, to be honest. Speaking of, next week? No. Yeah, next week. Yeah, next Sunday. Oh my god. Fantasy Life. Dude. I'm excited. Let me see. Yeah, we still don't have Amnesia memories. Perms. It's been a long time. It's been what, like since October last year, right? I'm excited for Beyond the Bet. Me too, me too. Manifesting Fantasy Life perms. I'm gonna literally do like a short a day, but I'm not gonna post it on YouTube. I'm just gonna send it on Manisan's channel, and I'm gonna be like, day one, begging for them to push for the perms. Day two, begging for them to push for the perms. Oh my god. Kian Lingham, thank you so much for the 9 months. Thank you, thank you. So I want to say how much I appreciate you and the Soblinks. You guys are my found family. Love you guys dearly. We love you too, Kian. We love you too. Keep being amazing. Thank you so much. The one meme of the guy at the door with pie in the hands, and you're like, me when I get Fantasy Life perms, and it's day one. Dude, I really want to play that game. I really, really want to play that game. You hear that, Manisan? Please. 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 Like, I don't know, show up at their office, you know what I mean? Like, show up at the dev's office and be like, excuse me, can we have permission to play your game? That'd be awesome, yeah. I mean, I would if I were to be close to the, you know, the developer's office. I would. I just show up at the business office. Knock knock. Sweet Tori, thank you for the suba. Dating sim with 2 attractive dark hair males. What a good way to spend my evening. Let him play, please. It's really the thing is, like, sometimes devs take a long time because they get a lot of mails. You know, they get a lot of emails, and but I've seen they're very chill though. So far, like, you know, they've been like giving away codes and stuff like that, and it's nice. I wish I had one. I wish I had a code. Are you allowed to play interactive fiction games? I don't know what those are. Can you explain it? Can you give me an example, actually? Would like to know an example for that. Give me a second. Can you guys hear my keyboard? Like decision-based games, perhaps? You guys can? My bad. I'm just trying to look for one. Maybe there's one that I know. Oh wait, I've played one, yeah. Yeah. Vincent, The Secret of Myers? I played that one. I was waiting for them to finish the game. I don't even know if they will. Nikki, thank you for the 1 gifted. Thank you, thank you. Looking for more. Maybe I've played more actually. What's the genre again? Hold on. Interactive fiction games. What does it really entail, an interactive fiction game, though? There seems to be really nice ones. At least they look nice. Second keyword ASMR. Oh, don't even remind me. I just thought about, like, if I do have to get, like, if I do get to get a laptop or have a new setup for hand cams only, I still need a new keyboard. I forgot about that. I mean, technically you could use a laptop keyboard, but I'm not gonna lie, that's not even comfortable. But if you get a new keyboard, yeah, probably. Who knows? Maybe another sponsor. The one that I have right now is the one that I won from, well, I would say, yeah, win from the Avallum Cup. I would like to get like if I ever wanted to like actually buy a keyboard, I think I would like to have like a custom keyboard. You know, like something that's like very nice sounding. The one that I have, it's really good. You know, it's really good, but it's a basic keyboard, I think. Like it's basic for the needs that I have, right? Which is just gaming. I got used to it. It's also, I believe it's Japanese keyboard. I think so. I mean, it was from Logicool, right? Logicool Japanese, so. A custom keyboard would be so cool. It would be, because, you know, I can make it the way I want, and make it sound the way I want to. It would be nice. Sounds so good though, keyboard ASMR. We did one at some point, right? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Custom Lucy keyboard. Ooh. I gotta think about that. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I wouldn't say custom keyboard. I would say custom keycaps. That sounds like a really cool idea. But like, you gotta think about like how they would be, right? I think that's a pretty cool like item, honestly. It's like, I mean, I think the playmat or the gamepad or what's it called, the mouse pad or the desktop mat that we have for winter is really cool. So imagine having keycaps, right? Custom keycaps. Forming a cool art of you. Oh my god, wait, that would be crazy though. But like, how do you know which letter is which, right? How would you know unless you already? There's a lot of people that don't memorize the keyboard. They have to look at it, you know. So I wonder. Hello, hi. Keycaps forming a cool art, kind of like a puzzle. I was more like thinking, I don't know, like maybe like just one keycap somewhere, like a space bar or an escape, right? Something like that. Something like that. Me scratching my head. They just have to memorize it. It kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I memorize my keyboard, like I sometimes have to look down. Honestly. Also, I cannot type on my keyboard with my light off. I cannot. It hurts my head. Guess you need to make keycap merch for all of the buttons. That sounds like a lot. It really sounds like a lot. I feel like it would be more simple if you just make a huge space bar. But then again, like, it wouldn't fit everywhere, so I feel like the space bar would probably be the hardest one, because there's no one size fits all, right? However, if you do like a escape key, then that one kind of does, you know, one size fits all. It's pretty pricey, no? I don't know. Actually, I don't think so. I think custom key. What was I saying again? I forgot. Yeah, custom ones are not that expensive. Maybe to make, perhaps, but like when you want to buy like, yeah, custom keycaps, like they're not that expensive actually. I guess it depends. Really depends which ones. You always need a light or else you won't hype. Yeah. I need light. Our pawn vampire. Listen, I was thinking about something else, okay? And then at the same time I was trying to talk. Your mind really pressed Control X. Wait, Control X? You mean Control... Wait, what does Control X do? Isn't it Control Z? Hold on. Control X on keyboard. What does it do? On most computers, Control X is a shortcut used to cut selected text files. Wait, what? It doesn't do anything. It's a lie. It's a lie. Wait. Control C is copy, which I know. Control X. Oh, you have to Control C first, and then Control X to cut. But oh, I mean, that's so unnecessary though. I can just, I mean, I guess if you don't want to use a mouse, right? Control X is on its own. Is it though? I mean, I guess so, yeah. But that's so unnecessary. I mean, I feel like you could just do, for example, you grab your mouse. It's the same process, but I guess, I don't know. It's even more simple, to be honest. Grab your mouse, right? You grab your mouse, you select everything, and then you just press backspace. Wow, you just did the same thing as Control X. Crazy. Yeah, and paste is normal, yeah. So basically, let's see. Let me select everything here. Control X. Yeah, okay. So I get it. I get it. I mean, you can just literally Control C, do the same thing, right? I don't know. I guess it's just me. I don't like Control. I never use Control X. I mean, I didn't even know until today. Until 2 minutes ago, I didn't know Control X was a thing. Honestly, sometimes I even accidentally press Control X and it does nothing. You have to select the text. Does it work for anything else? Let's see. Let me open this. Control X. It does. Okay. Alright, alright. So it does work for anything else. It might be useful sometimes. Yeah, it might be useful. It's good for avoiding to post in the wrong place. Maybe. I don't think... I mean, I've never needed it, so... I don't think I'll use it. Windows V is another cool one. What is this? Clipboard. Let's get started. Turn on clipboard history to copy and view multiple items. What is this? What? Interesting. I mean, this is pretty useful, but I don't know what I would use it for. I can search for GIFs on my computer? That's crazy. Wait, what do I do with this though? Can I Control C? Wait. Let me see if I can post something in here. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool, but eh. It's your Clipper history. Thinks you've copied something like that. Oh, really? I saw things that I've never seen in my life, so yeah, I wouldn't know. You too? See, I'm not the only one. "129-year-old man, we got you." I would like to say that 129 in human years is only 29. It's not that old. You feel like you gain more knowledge. Honestly, that's literally what happens every single stream. We just gain more knowledge. It's common around these places, you know? We learn something every day. Where's the other 100 go? That's vampire years. Have you ever heard of the term dog years, cat years? It's completely different from human years. Time passes by differently. In Primavera. He didn't remember his 100 years. Is that so? I'll say again, this is good enough for who not even have own mobile phone. Who knows? Maybe I'll buy one in the future. If I ever need it. Or I can just try to repair the one that I have, but it probably will be very expensive. So might as well just get a new one, right? The last phone that I've had, I mean, just so you know how crazy it is. We are at iPhone what? iPhone 16 at this point? I don't know what's the latest iPhone. $16? Wow, that's crazy. Damn. Okay, the one that I had that just, you know, it just doesn't even turn on anymore is iPhone 10. Literally iPhone X. It's that old. Can't wait for the iPhone 20. Yeah. By the time the iPhone 20 comes out, I'll be able to buy an iPhone 11. It's not that old. I mean, it is kind of old though. I got it when it came out. So it's been a while. Better not get that fixed. Wait, why not? I'll buy you one. That's crazy. Almost every year they release an iPhone. Capitalism. Yeah, it's almost like every year they also release new games, right? But no, that's crazy. Actually, every 1 year there's like a new iPhone, to be honest. Kinda crazy. Who even has the money to keep up? New games is different. I mean, true, they're cheaper. They are cheaper. At least I can keep up with games. But a new phone every year, and then they expect me to like return it so that I can get the new one? Bro, come on. Yeah, you turn in to like get an upgrade. Exactly, and I don't know about that. It's the same idea as to like having a Nintendo Switch, turning it in, and getting the Nintendo Switch 2 like for cheaper, right? Like maybe you get like a, I don't know, if you're lucky, like $200 in credit. I don't know. I don't think that's ever worth it, to be honest. See you in a decade for the Switch 10. Do you think they're gonna keep that name? Switch? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this might be the last Switch. Like, yeah, they'll probably come up with like Switch OLED, Switch 2 OLED, or Switch OLED 2. You know, something like that. But like, for a new generation, I don't think it's gonna be Switch anymore. To be fair, I mean, PlayStation has been going on for like, what, PlayStation 1 through 5? So, I don't know, maybe Nintendo is like, okay, you know what, it's our turn to actually start with the numbers. So, maybe they will do a Nintendo Switch 10 at some point. I mean, let's be honest, but Nintendo Switch X sounds crazy as a name for like the 10th Nintendo Switch. Who knows? That sounds like a crazy name. PlayStation is like their sole brand name. I guess so, but the console is PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next one will probably be PlayStation 6, right? I don't think they will change it. Copyright that. Yeah, that'll make you a millionaire in like a couple of years from now, actually. Well, by a couple of years, probably like in 30 years, by the time the Switch X comes out, right? I mean, it's a hit or miss. Either they continue the Switch, or they don't. And if they do, then Nintendo Switch X is actually such a cool name. Like if you register that, they have to buy it from you, and you can put your price. Don't recommend it though. It's hard to predict. A lot of people do that. A lot of people actually do that. I don't know if you guys knew, but a lot of people kind of like hold names or domains. Domain expansion. But no, yeah, they hold domains and then they like, you know, they sell it. It's kind of scummy though, but they sell them to the companies. And that's how they make money. Once again, Nintendo is scary. Never fight them. True, true. Stop leaking our plan. I'm sorry, listen, I'm already being looked after, you know? So, might as well just say everything. Come clean. Nintendo watching this right now. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they are. I'm waiting, actually. I think I should be getting, like, an email, to a couple of hours or tomorrow early. I registered for the Nintendo Switch, on Nintendo, like, I think it was like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I don't know when it started. So I'm waiting and see. I don't know if I should get a second Switch too. Maybe I should. Lucien now has the government and Nintendo after him. Like, how? What if I do get the email confirmation that I win the chance to buy another Switch from Nintendo? Like, do I just let it go? I already have mine. Like, I already pre-ordered mine, so what do I do? What's the course of action here? It would be nice if I could just give it away, but I don't know about that. Give it to us. Trust me, I've thought about it. Trust me. I thought about doing giveaway, but I don't think I can do that. Not for something that big. Like, maybe for merch, I can do that, right? I've done that before. But, I don't think I can do it for a Nintendo Switch. Take it and save it in case something bad happens to your other one. I mean, that's a good idea, to be honest. Just having it in the case, like not opening it, right? Sleep on during your next merch full set giveaway. Nah, if I ever even like told Mane-san about that idea, they would be like, no, you can't do that. I wouldn't resell it though. I wouldn't want to resell it. Like I said, if I don't like resellers, then I wouldn't do that too. So if I were to get it, I would just keep it and maybe have it as a backup. Or maybe if somebody needs to borrow it, like I would let them borrow. Or I could keep it and then gift it to Gale for his birthday. I mean, it's a long way from now, but I know Gale didn't get one. Who knows? Don't let him watch this. Maybe I'll think about it. You're spoiling the surprise. Shh, don't clip it, don't clip it. Pipsqueaks, don't spoil. I don't know, well, I mean, I haven't even gotten it yet, so maybe if I get the email, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Delete this part of the video. No one clipped that. Stay with us. No spoiler. Last time during Gil's birthday, we did give him a big gift. We put when we were in Japan, me, Kaz, Roscoe, and Xander. We bought something really nice for him. If you're watching, no, you did not forget what happened. Yeah, he was lucky, I guess. He was lucky that we were all in the same place during his birthday, right? He got lucky. It would be difficult to do from across the, the world. But since we were there, we were like, might as well, we want to buy him something. Lucky. I love how you all celebrated his birthday together. Yeah, that was such a cool off collab, honestly. It was fun. It was really fun. Off collabs are the best. They are. They're really fun because we get to plan, in advance. We get to plan them in advance. Especially if it's a hand cam. Like, I mean, obviously you guys don't see a lot of the back stage kind of thing, behind the scenes. But it's so crazy, actually. It is so crazy. Like, the way everything's put together. Yeah, it's really fun to look at. Yeah, all the setup, it's not just a camera and, turn on the stream. There's a lot more. And it's really nice to look at, to be honest. I'm always curious. It's really fun. And Ruby Mane too. Manifesting for the next off collab. Yeah, I hope so. I don't think we've, like I said, we don't even know when we're going to, like, we haven't even planned for like what we're gonna do when that happens. And I mean, technically we could do like a Twitter space while we're signing the snapshots, right? But yeah, that I think that's possible. Now I'm into Avallum for life. I won't miss it. Yeah, we could do that. I think so. Would be nice. I can't wait. Can't wait. Do a space at an onsen. Oh man, I can't wait to like have some really nice sushi. Yeah. Last time that I went to the conveyor belt sushi, it was so nice. I ate so much, but I didn't feel like I was full. Like I don't know how they do it. I have no idea. I could have gone forever. Unfortunately, I'm not rich, but damn, I don't know how they do it. Do you have a favorite? I like Dragon Roll, but honestly, all of them are good. All of them are really good. Hi, Lucy. Hi. Welcome. You just went to one 2 days ago, but you got so full. Damn. You love egg mayo. Okay. Egg mayo is really good, yeah. I love tuna, salmon. Well, there's other type of fish too that I tried while I was in Japan. But there's so many. There were so many options. I literally tried every single one of them. And the unagi was also pretty good. Ooh, so good. I remember we also went, like all of us, the boys, we went to this one place very late at night. Actually, I think it was like, I don't know, like around midnight. But I think this place was open like 24/7, which is crazy. And then everybody got like some really nice beef and rice, you know, like some really nice food. And then there's me just picking the most expensive thing, a freaking 2 freaking eel fillets with rice. But it was so good. I wanted to try it. I'm like, I'll never get to try this, so why would I get the cheap thing? You know? Everybody going for their like super tiny plate, but it was delicious though. It was delicious. Spicy salmon with miso. Oh yeah, the miso soup was so good too. What other Japanese dishes or good in general do you recommend? Takoyaki is really good. Takoyaki, taiyaki, yakitori, yakiniku. They're really good. I mean, obviously the most important ramen. Well, it also depends though. You know what? Like I've went to like at least 4 places that sell ramen in Japan. At least in Tokyo. Out of those 3 places, one was really good. The other one was like pretty decent. But one of them was it felt more like if I was going to an American like Japanese cooking place. It felt a little too commercial more than, you know, authentic. Which maybe is because everything was in English, so it was like more for tourists, right? But like there was a huge difference from that one to the Japanese authentic one that we went. Yeah. Do you like tamagoyaki? I could try once. Yeah, it was really good. You know, there's a Magikarp taiyaki in Akiba. I've seen it. I've never gotten it. I've seen it. I would like to get it though, but I don't know. Is it custom? I never got it, but I've seen it. I've been you know, I've walked right in front of it. Is it customized? Like, can you like add whatever you want, or is it like just there's chocolate and custard? Okay, that's nice. Is it like fresh? I just ate a tuna salad, but you are making me hungry again. Tuna salad? Oh my god. Imagine, okay, tuna salad with potato salad. Ooh. Ooh. Damn, those two are killer combinations, by the way. Potato and tuna. Oh my god. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. That's a killer combination. He loves tuna. I love tuna and salmon, yeah. Mind you, I haven't had dinner, I think. Yeah, I haven't had dinner. I only had lunch today. So, I'll be very hungry by the end of the stream. Takoyaki is so good, but it's hard to find where I live. When I've only tried takoyaki once. But the one that I tried was really good. It was really good. Not much of a tuna person yourself. Well, I mean, I guess that's okay. You know, a lot of people don't like tuna. A lot of people like other types of fish. If I'm hungry, y'all are too. You have nothing to snack on this time? No, I forgot to buy snacks when I did groceries. So I'm gonna have to wait for the next time that I do groceries so that I can get some snacks. I really forgot. No, actually, wait. No, I do. I did buy. Wait, hold on. I'll be right back.
Think of this as my sorry for missing the live earlier due to that terrible buffering. I'll definitely watch the recording later. Also, hopefully, this will help a bit with whatever you want and make your Japan trip a little more fun.
What happened? What do you mean nice timing? Lucy's not here. I'm back. Oh my god, Akachupa! Sheesh! Think of this as my sorry for missing the live earlier due to the terrible buffering. I'll definitely watch the recording later. Also, hopefully this will help a bit with whatever you wanted to make your Japan trip a little more fun. Oh my god. I bet, yeah, it is gonna be fun regardless though. But thank you. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you for the Akachupa. For the Akasupa. Okay, so I did buy snack. I forgot. Actually, I can't believe I forgot. Like, I usually don't. Like, I usually buy snacks. Like something to nom on, right? What snack you've got? It's one of those blueberry cereal bar. Well, not a cereal bar. What's it again? What's the name again? Come on, chat, help me. You guys know. You guys know. You guys know. Roscoe! Welcome, welcome. How was the Valorant? Oh my god. Protein bar. Yeah. Grain bar. Granola bar. Yeah. That, yeah. Hello, Roscoe and Roscoe. Roscoe and Roscoe's. Yeah. Hello, Roscoe's and Roscoe. Excuse me, I haven't had dinner, so I am eating a really nice Protein bar. You prefer a sweet or savory snack? Honestly, it really depends, but I really don't prefer anything. Is that all you're having for dinner? No. It's just for the stream. Sweet Tori, thank you for the one gifted. It depends though. Sometimes I might be craving something on the sweeter side. Sometimes I just can't really stand the sweetness, so I will go for something more salty. What kind of protein bar? It's not a protein bar. It's not like a protein bar. It's just a like grain bar. That's it. Wonder if you've eaten sambal before. There are spicy ones. Sambal? Wait a minute. Sambal? Sambal? Is that like a sauce? Sambal. I'm typing it on Google and all I get is a sauce. It's a spicy sauce. It looks really good though. It looks really good. Like something that would go well with chips. In quesadillas. In everything, honestly. Doggy, thank you so much for the one gifted. Thank you. Goes well with rice, I can bet. Probably pasta too. Yeah, let me send you guys to the void really quickly. Ooh, it's the void. Wait, this is too big. That was not a long void. Okay, never mind. This is not gonna work. I have to do the normal size. There you go. What the hell? I can't read Japanese. Any translators in chat? Pasta with sambal? Chinese? Oh, it's Chinese. Damn, that's crazy. Even crazier too. I can't. If I can't read Japanese, I can't read Chinese either. Wait, why is it in this language though? What the hell? Is there a language change in the menu? Probably. Oh my god, that's loud. Oh my god, that's loud. Wait, hold on. Wait, what is this? Speed? Music. How's that? How's that, chat? Perfect. It's time. Is my chat working, please? Thank you. Content warning. This game is not suitable for children. You agree that you are at least 13 years of age. 129. Thank you. This game contains some graphic scenes of violence. General CW's content warnings. Realistic gore. Jump scares. Starvation. Realistic depictions of graphic violence. Auditory gore. Murder. Death. Dismemberment. Graphic self-decapitation. Realistic severed head. In the game, players can easily die. What? If you encounter a murder, please call the police first. It's unrealistic to develop a romantic relationship with a murderer. Thank you. This is a romance game. How's the music? Is it too loud? What about now? How does that sound? Voice. It's voice? Maybe there's voice acting. Okay. Yeah. Sounds about right? CG. Alright, let's start. Ah! With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. Damn, that was me yesterday. I should have played this game yesterday. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. Straight up, we just wake up here. That's crazy. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surrounding first. That's pretty cool. I get to choose. Obviously, if I'm trapped in a room like this, I'd probably be hungry, but it would be very suspicious to actually like eat some random food that you just woke up to, right? If you don't know the place, that's kind of weird. So I think the first thing that I would do is go and smell that food. See if it's real. See if something's wrong with it. It stands out. Okay, it stands out. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic fork that's completely harmless was thoughtfully attached. That's actually kind of smart. Obviously, they don't want to give me like real weapons, right? It's still warm. It feels like it was sent here. I was sent here. It was sent here not long ago. So it's recent. Where to investigate next? The next thing that I would probably check is the door. Of course. It's right next to the food. You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. Where to investigate next? After that, the thing that's the closest to the door is the wall. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up, and no ashes or sand can be seen. It looks kind of dirty though, not gonna lie. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Where to investigate next? After all of that happened, I would check if I still have my phone. But since I am Lucien Lunaris, I clearly don't have a phone, so we go and check the mattress. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Where to investigate next? I check again, maybe I have a phone. It's the company phone. Oh my god! No signal. I might be in a remote place or underground. Where to investigate next? That's it. What's the next move? Yell for help? Sleep? I would not be able to sleep in this like, you know, predicament. Oh my god. Yell for help is not a good idea either. Knock over the meal. No, I don't want to make. If I'm like thinking, if I'm here, it's probably because I might, you know, I might just be obviously here for a long time, so I don't want to make my space dirty. Also, did I say thank you for the memberships, Sweet Tori and Doggy? Thank you for the 1 membership. Maybe I didn't. So I would probably just listen. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. Damn! It's a pretty good room for streaming. Awesome. So the next thing I would do is probably sleep. Honestly. I don't know, that's kind of scary. I have to choose one. Let's yell for help. Nobody answers. Wait, what if there's something underneath this, tray? Ew, never mind. It's bolognese. You make the room messy and dirty with food. Yeah, that's the thing I didn't want to make. Listen. Let's listen again. You can't hear anything. Oh my god. Alright, let's go back to sleep. Sure. Think again. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's a fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Eh? You open your eyes after hearing some noises. Hello there. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He looks extremely displeased. You notice the mop and the bucket he brought with him. Who are you? Why did you abduct me? He starts to clean up, ignoring your questions. After a while, the dirty room became clean, and he doesn't forget to spray alcohol everywhere to disinfect when he's done. Day 2 already. The first day passed. You feel very hungry. There has been no food or water sent in here since yesterday. Sometimes, when you're so hungry that your stomach hurts, you can only use your arms to press your stomach hard to relieve the pain. Interesting. I should try that. Day 3. Oh wow. The third day passed. No food? There's a chill in your limbs, and you can't muster any strength in your hands and feet. No, Lucy, why? What happened? Did I die? Is it because I... I fumbled a bag? There's no way that food would have lasted me for 4 days. Come on. You need to replenish calories to maintain bodily functions, or else you'll faint. 7? That's a lucky number. A week passed. Don't worry, guys. I'm doing my diet. I'm fasting. I am trying to lose weight, okay? So relax. This is normal. You're lying on the bed in daze with only one breath left. In a trance, you hear the sound of the heavy gates being opened one by one. And then, it's the footsteps getting closer to you. You feel that your body is in the air. Seems like someone has picked you up. You think, it would be great if it's the police coming to rescue. The possibility makes you fall asleep in peace. ... But you never wake up again. What? Bad end. What? Did he just let me die? Hello? Bro, what a terrible kidnapper. I hate that guy. That was fast. Alright, can we skip this? Yeah. So, I do want to check my phone again, though. Okay. And then end the investigation. Yeah. Sleep. Yes. Alright, let's see what happens now.
You not the set if you die.
Wait! Wait! I closed the game. Dude. Bro was speaking in Runic. He was speaking in Runic, man. I pressed the skip button forever. Okay. No. I want to check my cell phone. Okay. Sounded so much like Lucy. I was gonna say that guy sounds like me. Okay. Next move is sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Question mark? You open your eyes after hearing some noises. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He remains silent, as if he's sizing up his prey. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite depressed.
You can't die. Not now.
He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more.
Ooh. Okay.
7 days.
He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
Yeah, I think I saw that. What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out the door. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this, please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Oh man. Okay. Let's check on the door. You peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of the man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. Causal is a causal. What is he doing? Should I eat it? I don't know. Let's see. A bread and a bottle of water. Causal? And a bottle of water. Mattress. Can I can't eat it, so like what's really the point, right? I can just check it. Alright. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. Let's investigate and look around. There's no more food. Empty plate. You check the keyhole. What the frick? You seem to see something. You see that there is a vague figure at the end of the door. Observe quietly. You sense something wrong and realize what that is after narrowing your eyes. That is an artwork made of the human body, not a human being. Oh my god. You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there is no trace of the strange man. First, you go into the room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then, you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. Wow. This guy's a psychopath. The jars are all filled with specimens made from human body parts. It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? You're thinking. You seeing this scene. Fuck! Admire the artworks. Run away. Damn. The last one's fucked up though. Let's take a look. You look around and admire his work with relish. I'm a psychopath too! You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. They're so beautiful. The man goes silent, with his head tilted, for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something. Hold on, how does that mask work? Wouldn't the mask fall if it was attached this way? Wouldn't you have to have the strap above your ears for it not to fall?
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
Shut up! Look at you! You wear the mask wrong. You think, aren't you talking about yourself? That's what I'm saying. After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. What is this, day 6? Your survival rate increases. What? It's only day 3? Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You're waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is no dinner. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. You first arrive at the room with the operating table, outside of the door. But this time the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of nowhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. Attack him with a surgical knife. I feel like if I attack him, he's definitely some kind of trained, so he would definitely go back and kill me instead. Can't do it, stab the corpse. Let's be fair, okay? We gotta be very smart over here. Saying can't do it would be the natural answer, Stabbing the corpse means the corpse is already dead, right? It's a dead corpse, that's what I assume. So we don't lose anything, right? Here, by just stabbing the corpse and just agreeing with him. Baby Beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen, how do you pronounce that word, of the corpse with a knife. But due to the lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. Eh? You're both holding the surgical knife, like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behavior. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty and process and understand him? Whitney, thank you for the super. This could be us, but you plain. Shut up. What the frick? You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Day 4, noon. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You notice that something is shining at the corner. A key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural, uneven marks from one wall to the corner. You find a trapdoor. After pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really an underground secret room. Hidden layer by layer with trapdoor. No wonder the sound insulation is so good. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin. And there is also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. Your face reveal? It's him. He is the masked man who kidnapped you, but he is not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating, and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to. I mean, I could just leave. But we want the game to keep going. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Wow, it's so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Kitchen. The kitchen is spotless. Spotlessly clean. Can I get something to eat too? Wow, this is actually so much different. It looks like a normal house. Fridge. There are some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. Let's check the cabinet. You find some clean towels in the kitchen. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Okay. Wait. There are some ice cubes in it. Okay. Should I go to the living room? Probably. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? Photo frame. Because what the hell is that photo frame? There is a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing at the entrance of the judicial mental hospital with a man in a doctor's robe. Where to investigate next? I feel like he's gonna stop me at some point. So let's go to the bookcase. You find some of his profile files in the bookcase. Name: Helen Otis. Gender: male. Birthday: October 1st, 1980. Huh. You don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. Where to investigate next? Let's end. For now. Actually, let me see. There might be some more things, but I feel like he's gonna stop me at some point, right? So it feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is exquisite. Where to investigate next? Shelf? Cocoa powder. Locked box. There's a box with a combination lock on the shelf. Okay. There is a jar of cocoa powder and a cup on it. Let's make him a cup of cocoa. Aw. Where to investigate next? Bookcase. You find some of his profiles. Oh, we already did this one, right? Okay, I have an idea though. But if I frick it up, incorrect. October 1st? Wait, 1st? Okay. There's a note in the box that says... Can somebody screenshot this? Can somebody remember this? I can't copy paste it. Thank you. I wonder what it means. The living room is spotlessly clean. Let's go to the man. He's still having a fever. There's nothing else I can do here, to be honest, I think. I checked everything, so let's end. You return to the living room. Bring out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You, once again, notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. Actually, that is brown hair. I have black hair. If you don't say he's a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while, he wakes up to the scent of your brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what's going on.
Why are you doing this?
I want to ask myself that
You
too.
saw me faint and didn't choose to run away. You're such a weirdo.
Okay. Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but to bitch about it. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. Seems that he is still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi.
Modus operandi.
If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
BP? Black Panther! Oh my god. Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. Yeah, Otis? Wasn't that his name? Otis? After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. Can I get some food though? He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book, and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape. There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
And that's why I got here, right? You sit on the sofa. Soon, a wave of sleepiness comes over you. And I'm gonna wake up in that room again. Today you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Oh, wait a minute. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this
It would
much?
soon be covered with a layer of dust.
That's not what you said. That's not the line you said. It must be clean like this 1 or 2 times a week. Otherwise, it would be soon covered with a layer of dust. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the hide cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out of the crack in the cabinet. You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like your princess. He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you alright?
Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asked. I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped, and he says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
Why?
It's dangerous.
You can't help but to chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is a rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow, you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have a different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now, it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you two have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. Oh. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you looking at the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we please check your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello,
An old
this
friend
is...
who came to visit me recently.
You greet the police officers with a smile and a nod. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hand. Then he puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Today, you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of in the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hair.
Tisk.
Tisk. Taskadu. That's not Taskadu, but it sounded like a tisk. He turns around and leaves. Oh, I heard some eggs. Am I getting finally breakfast? You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. Nice! There's a piece of toast with just the right crispiness, and on the large round plate, a poached egg on the top of the toast and some lettuce salad. It's really nice, really nice. Very simple breakfast, but it looks really nice. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. You sit at the dining table and starts eating, while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. Kane, thank you for the super. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you are in the same room as with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him, who is full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to. I have a question! You say with a super loud voice.
I'm not Van Gogh. I have ears to hear. What is it?
Oh my god, what the hell? What do I choose?
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
I got a hiccup. Oh my god. That's such a random hiccup. The Truman Show. What is the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater.
Yeah, my bad.
Very ridiculous, right?
Everybody's watching you.
I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me.
Whoops.
If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Must be excited, considering you guys.
Excited? Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you.
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
Yeah, what a bunch of weirdos with good taste. He's talking to you guys. It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why were they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
Aw. Because you don't take care of them. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
That's funny. It's actually funny. You ask gravely. He looks up at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first. Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they will become rotten and sunken. So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them.
What the hell?
Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
Should I just ignore whatever he said and just say thanks for the compliment?
You're welcome.
Of course. Why did he say at first? Has his mind changed? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Day 6 noon. It's noontime. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. Love the music though. This is a change in pace. He frowns at you with an expression like, "Are you out of your mind?" Don't worry. You said there are traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well, a bad idea flashes through your head, and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No, why would I do that? I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them.
He's got a point.
Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary. You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I see. What crime scene, though? After hearing this, you decide to cook a common dish. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Soon after, a normal curry omelette rice was served. He stares at the omelette rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Why aren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finishing speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelette rice and puts it in his mouth. What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
I can make you more if you'd like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Day 6? Day 6?
Hey,
too late
hey.
at night. Huh? You're woken up from your sleep by the man. Oh, he's so close. His face is close to you, and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Got to go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside. It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not, it's your choice.
Oh, he's willing to let me go. Save data? Interesting. Let's go with him. Let's see what happens. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look at me in the eyes, and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer.
He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Oh wow, timer. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer.
After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
That you come with me.
He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speaks his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow and finally succeeded in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movements behind you. Freeze! Uh-oh. In the snowstorm, several policemen who were lying in an ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky, and you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot. He turns to look at you, as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him, but he approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You feel a warmth on your forehead. He kisses your forehead. You feel the time freezes at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You are later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you are an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, 2 years passed. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life, as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting off of work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you are about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill, a red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP was here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for you, both of you. Good end for 2 different worlds. Wow. Let's go back. You choose to stay. I want to stay and live a normal life. You think that this crazy journey should not go on anymore.
Okay. I understand.
Suddenly his face slowly moves closer to you. Just when he's about to touch you, he takes a piece of cloth and covers your mouth and nose hard. After struggling hard for 2 to 3 minutes, your consciousness gradually becomes blurred. When you open your eyes, you're back in the basement again. You are tied to a chair and you can't move your body. You try to break free, but you fail. The rope is tied very firmly. You hear someone's footsteps getting closer to the door. The door opens. He walks in slowly, holding something behind his back. He moves closer and closer to you until he's at your ear. You can hear his breathing and your own heartbeats. You close your eyes out of fear. You can feel that he's scratching your skin softly with the back of a knife, and the cold metal stimulates your nerves. His palm is holding the back of your neck through his glove, as if he's studying your face and thinking about where to cut it. Fear boils inside you, tears filling your eyes unconsciously. Suddenly, he fiercely holds up the back of your neck, forcing you to look at him in the eyes. He slowly speaks with a soft tone in your ear.
If you stay here, you might reveal my information to the police. The risk of keeping you alive is too high. But even if I say I want you to come with me, a normal person like you will leave me one day eventually. I quite like you, and if it's you, I would like to turn you into a work and put you somewhere I can see you every day. It's you who made me realize that I might be more selfish than I thought. Don't worry. I'll saw your head off as material for artwork and visit you every day. Thank you for spending these few days with me. I felt quite at ease. We'll have more time to spend together in the future.
Damn! The red flower flows from the neck. Day 7? Now you can neither feel or think. Everything becomes dark. Oh my god! Your body and your skull are separated. He finds a new place after he takes your head and leaves the cabin. He carefully makes your head into a specimen, and your eyes are replaced with glass beads. You are made into a beautiful but also creepy doll, and he visits you often. This is the first time that we get to see her eyes, by the way. You become his favorite work. You are with him forever in the form of art. Good end! Good end! Okay, let's go back there. Choose to go with him. What do you want me to do? Grace, thank you so much for the 7 months. Yippee!
I prefer.
Okay, so here we are going to choose the other choice. Do nothing, actually. Yeah.
If I take you with me, you might become a burden in the process. But if I don't take you, it will be even worse if you reveal my information to the police.
He calmly analyzes the situation.
So you might as well come with me. Follow my footsteps.
Is this the same? Freeze, yeah, Damn. It's the same. Wait! The hand he is holding around you from behind has a sharp blade. He pierces your body with that sharp blade over and over again until you lose consciousness. Everything becomes dark. Until just now, you realize that you choose to follow because I have two choices. He and I are the same kind. You wake up from a nightmare and you are lying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls.
Are you alright?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that night, 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught up. After that, you came to another remote, mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle here.
I heard someone talk very frequently in her sleep.
I was just having a nightmare. Yo! He sits on the edge of the bed and strokes your cheeks, his forehead touching yours gently.
Don't worry, there's nothing to be afraid of.
This is the second time we see her eyes, by the way.
There's nothing more dangerous than me here.
He is right. If you are just an ordinary person, you should be worried about the murderer living under the same roof as you now, rather than a nightmare. But you are not an ordinary person. You are as cold-blooded and emotionless as him. You two are equally evil, but this makes you both find a sense of belonging in the other. Living with others made him feel uncomfortable at first, but living with a crazy person like him doesn't make him feel uncomfortable, because you can always quickly know what the other person is thinking, and you also know clearly where the other person's boundaries is. You live under the same roof, but you don't interfere with each other. He continues to commit crimes, and you sometimes participate on a whim. You have each other by the short hairs, and you know that if you expose each other's crimes to the public, then you will be finished too. So, you more or less cover each other. You have a strange symbiotic relationship where you sometimes dislike each other and sometimes deceive each other. But you also have absolute trust in each other. Two madmen keeping each other company. Good end. 4. Alright. Interesting. You choose to go with him and do nothing again.
I prefer. If I take you with me, but if I don't take you, so
Okay.
you might as well come with me.
Then here we choose the other option, right?
Follow my footsteps.
This part is so random. You feel a pain in your back. The hand is holding around you from behind has a sharp blade. He pierces your body with a sharp blade over and over again. Everything becomes dark. Until just now you realize that you chose to follow because I want to follow him. You wake up from a nightmare and you are lying on a comfortable bed. You look around, find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls.
Are you alright?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continue to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught up. After that, you came to another remote mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle here.
If you're fine, get up quickly. I will need your help in today's creation.
Yes, teacher. Teacher?
Bring me the bone saw.
Okay.
Iron in the blood will trigger a luminal reaction. Any area with bloodstains outside should be wiped with hydrogen peroxide at least 3 times. Wiping blood-stained areas with hydrogen peroxide reduces the luminescence. But when it's dark, it still glows obviously to the naked eye. So, try not to leave bloodstains anywhere other than the basement.
Got it.
Good girl. You're learning
Yo, he did the good girl. He teaches you carefully, every step and every detail. You assist him in cleaning up crime scenes and assisting him completing his creations. During the day, you pretend to be a good citizen under false identities. And at night, in a place where people can't see you, you create creations that are outraged by both humans and gods. The paranoia of our paranoia, the clean and neat killing methods, the cautious and intelligent thoughts, the neat and invisible crime scenes. You are obsessed with everything about him, and he is the person you long to follow. You long to become the second him under his leadership. He is a good mentor. Rather than pampering his disciple, he prefers to use guidance so that you learn freely. You have become a pawn that he is proud of. For him, you would do anything. Until an accident occurred while committing a crime. His legs were permanently injured, and he could only walk with crutches since then. He's already in his 40s at this time, but you feel that the traces of time make his elegance even more charming. Oh wow. Just when you think that the bloody painter's evil deeds have come to an end.
Take it. I have nothing left to teach you.
Teacher, what do you mean by that?
You seem to like this mask very much.
I become the bloody painter, huh?
I don't think I'll use it anymore, so I'll give it to you. What to do next is up to you.
He gives his mask to you. You look at the mask in your hand and seem to understand the meaning of the teacher's words. You think to yourself that maybe your encounter with him years ago was just for this moment. I won't disappoint you. The legend continues. Good end, 4-3. Master and Disciple. Alright, did we find all the endings? No. Wait, I am missing one CG. How do I find the other? I have every single ending except 404. Maybe the yelling part? You think so? You died in that? Yeah, what about the code that you guys copy pasted? There's 6 bad endings. How do I... This is not an ending, this is a CG that I am missing. How do I check the endings though? Oh wait, that does look like a link. You're so right. Hold on. Let me copy and paste that actually. It looks like a YouTube link. You guys won't see it though, but I will. It's like a YouTube, YouTube.com. YouTube.com slash... Not found. Wait, what? Wait, what is that for? I found the code and I don't know what to do with this information. I'm not sure what this game is, but that looks like the end of a YouTube link. Paste it after... Oh! Hold on. Paste it after this. It's still not found. It worked for me. I got this video. Wait. Is this the right code? I found it. There you go. Okay. I might be able to show you guys. I might be able to show you. Hold on. Let me check first though. Oh yeah, wait. I don't have to show you when you guys can just like. But let's watch it together though. It should be fine. Let me just find the. One second. Let me quickly close the game. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this though. What the? Oh, what the hell? That's it. Hold on. What does it say? What does it say? We gotta break it down frame by frame. I would have to stretch this out to know what it says. Bro. How do I stretch it out? Let me, Let me see. Photoshop. We're doing some conspiracy theory right now. Even if I squint, I can't tell what it says. Oh my god, it works! What the hell? No way! Wait, what does this mean? Chat, what does this mean? It says Dr. Elmer, Christopher is still alive. Yet. Dr. Elmer Christopher is still alive, yet he lives in fear. Wait, there's others? I thought it was all the same. They are different. Hold on. That's right, sir. That's right, sir. What in the hell? What in the hell? This is actually crazy. Wait, I can't. My Photoshop is doing the silly right now. I can't even see my layers. I don't see my layers. Hello? What the? Wait, why my Photoshop changed? I don't remember updating it. I can't see my layers! It's trolling me, chat. My Photoshop is not working. What the hell? I saw him here, he repeated. What about the other one? Can you guys help me? I can't use my Photoshop for some reason. What was that? No, that was not no mask. That was Naita Umbridge. That was so fast! Wait. Playback speed. It's so fast. Hello? Can I see it? What the hell? Is there anything else that we are missing here? Oh? Oh, damn it. 22. Holy frick. Bloody painter. And then this one, right? Which we already saw. Whatever this is. There's no other. I think that's about it. Well, there's this one actually. Second stress measure, he called the police anxiously so many times the police decided to ignore him. This is actually so crazy. What the hell? Anyways, let me get back to the game. It's so creepy. Like, I don't even understand it. This is actually on YouTube? Yep, it is. Okay, so, how do I get that last CG, though? What CG is that? We're missing one. Just one CG out of all of them. How do we get CG4? Anybody? Any knowers? When you get out of the basement, you get... Oh, but I have to go all the way that... Okay. I have to start. Skip. End investigation. Sleep.
You not the set if you die now.
Okay. Mattress. I know what you mean, but I think I might die. Should I yell? Run away? No, I have to go to the other, right? Yeah, I have to admire here.
Interesting.
And it's once I get into the cabin, that's when I run away. I have to be careful here, though. Day 3 night. Okay.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
Stab the corpse. I could also attack him with a knife, but I would die. Day 4, noon. Found the keys, there you go. Okay. What should you do? Take the opportunity to escape. Yeah. If you don't run away now, then when? You open the door. There you go. That's the CG. And find a forest with heavy snow outside. You remember why you came here. You were traveling alone. In the evening, your car hit a deer on the forest road and then stalled. With no cell phone signal in the deep mountains, you walked on the road for 30 minutes until it got dark. Then you saw the lights of a cabin in the forest and decided to ask the occupants for help. That's when you witnessed that scene. You witnessed a man wearing a mask dragging a corpse into the cabin, and unfortunately, you were discovered by the man. You ran wildly on the mountain road, but the man was more familiar with the terrain than you were, and he quickly got in front of you and knocked you out. Then, when you opened your eyes, you were in the underground secret room. That makes sense now. But this time the man fell ill on the couch, and there's no one to stop you. You cross the gate with confidence, but after you only take a few steps, a sharp pain hits your calf, and you look down at the blood-red stain on the snow. There's a new one too. Just now you realize that there are a lot of bear traps placed around the cabin, and it was difficult for you to identify them because they were covered by the snow. Then, the unstoppable pain makes you fall towards the snow in front of you. As more bear traps are triggered, you are no longer you. You are an unrecognizable piece of flesh. The snow is dyed even brighter red, and you can only wait for the wolves to eat up your remains. Bad end. Beware of the traps. Okay, that's one of them. Let's see if we can get more, actually. I think there should be 2 more. Skip. I wish there was a better way to, like, do this. It sounds like a painful way to go. It does. Then he starts speaking in runic.
If you die now, you'll rot.
Thank you. Save your game. You can't, actually, I think. Door. Observe quietly. I mean, we do have options here that we haven't done. Can I save here? Oh, actually, you can! Wait, I'm so silly. I thought you could only save at one place. Let's run away. So you lie on the wall and start tapping, trying to find if there's a hidden passage. Just when you're tapping, someone covers your face with a small towel from behind. You pass out as you're struggling for 2 to 3 minutes. You're back in the small room when you wake up as the door's locked. There's no such chance ever again that, after that, you can only eat the meal he sends every day and wait for seventh day to come. Bad end. Lamb to the slaughter. Okay. Let's go back there. What the hell are these sick stuff so disgusting? You say all the curse words you can think of in your life. You raise your fist and smash it against the glass cabinet, but stop just before your fist hits it. Oh! Your wrist is grabbed by someone. New one! Before you realize it, the man is already standing behind you.
The last thing I welcome is an uneducated person like you.
Ooh! You feel a twinge in your abdomen. And then the red warm liquid flows out. Danganronpa! Whoa! He kills you, and he cleans up the scene carefully. After dissolving you with strong acid, he buries you in the garden. Bad end. You're not even good enough to be material. Crazy. Alright, let's go back there. Admire the artwork is the only option that we have. Skip.
You're such a weirdo.
You're such a weirdo. Day 3. Alright, here we have...
Where do you think the first cut should be?
2 options. Let's do can't do it. You can't hurt innocent people, even if it's a corpse. But if you don't cut it, the men will know you're just pretending to admire his artworks to survive. Kian, thank you so much for the soup. A body has been discovered. After struggling with your thoughts, you drop the knife in your hand in fear.
You are indeed pretending.
He locks you back in the small room you were in. No! Okay, back the same. Bad end. Too soft-hearted. Okay, it's still a new ending though. Okay, here we choose to attack him. You turn around quickly and try to stab him with the surgical knife. Bro. But he seems to already know you would do that and holds you down quickly.
You were indeed pretending.
Same ending. Bad end 6-4. Smartass. Oh, never mind. Smartass. Smartass is crazy. It's crazy that they don't really show the bad endings here, but I got them all. I got them all. I have everything now. Yippee! We did it! Yep. We finalized the game. Oh my god. Oh well. Try to open the link in the YouTube description. There is a Google Drive link about Helen from Dr. Elmer. Oh wait, there is? Well, I'm not gonna do it on stream though, but I'm gonna do it here and see what's up. History, let's see. There is actually a Google Drive. Holy frick. Middle school core. Oh my god. Student attacks local dormitory. 17 deaths and 5 injured. A student dormitory in a... This is so long. There's like lore and everything. What the hell is this? And then there's a website called Bloody Painter. You found me. What the frick? Oh, that's creepy as hell. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna download this. I don't know what the hell this is. This is so creepy. It's a video and 2 images. Yeah, there's another Google Drive. What? It's a 1 megabyte. 1 megabyte video. What the hell? I am not... Jesus. Okay, so I went to another site, and the other site popped up a link with a page that's similar to their official page, but an image popped up saying, "I'm watching you," and then the whole screen turned into eyes that were blinking. Like, very creepy eyes. And then at the bottom, there was like a smiley face, and then a link to another Google Drive with a video. It's so creepy! Crazy. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool though. Holy frick. That was pretty cool. And this is not the last thing you see or you're gonna see from Bloody Painter. Because there is a DLC that we'll definitely be playing next week. We'll definitely check out the DLC that, you know, the developer was you know, nice enough, WDev, to let us try it. Let us play it. So, yeah, we're gonna do the Valentine DLC. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, I hope today's stream was enjoyable for you guys. I hope you guys had a great time. I definitely did have a good time. It was really fun, you know, trying to go back through the whole thing and getting all the endings. I'm surprised we did. I'm surprised we actually did. We do have an early stream tomorrow. It's the repo stream, right? Right? Is tomorrow repo day? Tomorrow is repo day. Yes. Yes, tomorrow is repo day. Let's freaking go. Oh my god, Delucat. That's the dev. That's the dev. Thank you for the super. Yeah. Wow. Were you watching the whole thing? What an amazing game, by the way. It's crazy. It's like full of so many things. Yeah, it's full of so many like secrets. I was scared at the end, not gonna lie. I went through the whole folders and everything. I was freaking scared. Yeah, the devs probably don't speak English very well, but you know, I hope that if they were watching, they enjoyed. I watched the whole thing. Thank you so much. Thank you for making such a good game. Honestly, I can't wait. Thank you for the what's it called? Letting us play these games, and also the Valentine's DLC. I'll definitely be playing that next week. So thank you so much. It was an incredible. Actually, the voice acting was pretty good too. It made me feel like the Bloody Painter was definitely like a psychopath, killer, murderer, right? It gave me that cold vibe. The way he talks, right? It's really, really good. Yeah, really, really good. VA Taskaru, yeah. The VA was really, really good. And the scream, I think the girl didn't get to talk that much, but there was a scream that was really, really good. I'm not sure if that was a VA too, or maybe just something else, but it was a pretty good one, yeah. The CG was crazy. Definitely some parts were a little spicy and like, you know, steaming hot, but yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It's nice to have a lot of good endings and bad endings. I like that. The long distance relationship is so sad. No, actually, out of all of the endings, which one do you guys think was your favorite? I'm gonna leave that for homework, okay, for the comments. So if you're watching this VOD and or if you're watching right now, tell me which one was your favorite ending. It doesn't matter if it's a good ending or the bad ending. Whatever you feel like is the best one, right? I think personally, I kind of liked the one where the Halloween part came, like the roast was left. I think that was definitely my favorite one. Like the roast once a year, every once a year. My second favorite one was where I turned into his disciple, right? And we got to see him at 40 years old. That was my second favorite one. Definitely interesting. Did not see it coming. So yeah, let me know which one was your favorite ending in the comments, and like the stream if you haven't yet. I see you guys haven't liked the stream. How do we explain that? How do you explain that? You're not getting out of this one. I'm gonna turn into the Bloody Painter if you don't like the stream. But yeah, also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and we'll definitely play the DLC next week, 100%. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much, and thanks for the devs one more time. Delucat, so much for making such a amazing game and for allowing us to play it and experience it. Thank you so much. By the way, you guys can play it yourselves if you guys want to, you know, do your thing. The game should be in the description, and also it's free. It's free. You guys can play yourself, experience it. And also get to try the DLC. Yeah, get to try the DLC. So go on, download it. Support the dev. WDev. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys later for some repo. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day, nice rest of your night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Once again, keep being awesome, keep being kind to yourself and to others. And please, do not fall in love with a murderer. Thanks. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Johnny.